Hello everyone, in this video we're going to be talking about tropical weather such as the Eastern Pacific, a storm that's going to affect Japan, and more in this video. So let's get right into it. So a little bit different from our usual videos, starting out with satellite imagery of Typhoon Shanshan. Shanshan is how I think you pronounce it. It's currently in the Western Pacific and is heading kind of generally in this direction, almost due north, I would say, almost. And Japan is up ahead of it. It's not on this map yet, but I will show you the track and details. And Japan is going to get a direct impact. So that's very unfortunate, but I'm just going to update you guys for anyone who is actually there and just for you guys to know. So if you have anyone there, if you know anyone there, please let them know, as it's going to strengthen to a major typhoon before making landfall. So here it is on IR. Very healthy looking. It's just a typhoon right now, 75-mile-per-hour one, I'm pretty sure. It does have some good convection blowing up, some very nice convection blowing up actually, right around the center, and has some nice solid outflow. However, there is dry air actually feeding into this storm, as you can see through this gap, and that's causing some hindrance of strengthening, and there is a little bit of shear from the same kind of direction. So overall, dry air is there and some shear, so that's kind of preventing it. But it will go into some very warm waters and more favorable conditions where it will become a major typhoon. So let's look at the latest GFS ensembles. So you can see how it's a 987 millibar low right now, heading almost due north, slightly to the west, and then it's gonna shift northwest, and then almost not really retrograde, but then it'll shift back north and east and make a landfall over here in southwestern-ish Japan. Tokyo will feel impacts, but not a direct hit on Tokyo, but well south and west of that expect a hit. So, and it has it hitting as a 968 millibar typhoon. So that'd be around a major typhoon, a major hurricane above 115 mile per hour winds. Here's the official forecast. Now, actually, yeah, here's the official forecast, the official track. And it's actually going to become a 120 knot storm peak right before landfall. That's about a 140 mile per hour storm. So that's a pretty solid Cat 4. And so that's very, very unfortunate. Now, Kyoto is one of the areas that'll get bigger impacts. Tokyo as well. Areas of Hakone and eventually Misawa, I think is how you pronounce it, and Sapporo as it weakens and heads north. But the first impact will, as you can see, it kind of goes north and slams right into Japan. We did have Typhoon Ample that actually came and then kind of curved out to there, and that was a nice save. Like, thankfully that didn't hit. But unfortunately, we are going to have a typhoon and a major typhoon around the same, if not stronger than Ample, about to make landfall. So please, please be careful, and please stay tuned to our latest news if you are over here or have any family over here. Now turning towards the more U.S.'s weather, I'd say we have the alerts pulled up for Honolulu, Hawaii. National Weather Service Forecasting Office, and this is because we have tropical storm warnings surrounding the entire islands and tropical storm watches for the main island. Okay, and this is because of a series almost of tropical storms, but mainly because of one that I'll highlight, Tropical Storm. I forgot the exact name, but I'll show you guys that in a bit. But it is a H-name storm. But either way, you're going to have lots of impact, especially for that main island, and even for the smaller islands, still expect some big-time impacts. So stay tuned to your latest news for any tropical storm warnings, watches, or maybe even hurricane watches and warnings for any other future storms. So, yep, there it is. Tropical Storm Hone is the storm that's going to be affecting it right now. So if we go over to it, it actually doesn't look that impressive on radar, but it is for sure a tropical storm and is actually going to strengthen. It's a weak one right now, but it's expected to continue moving west, west-northwest-ish, and though it won't make a direct landfall, it will still cause impacts given the wind field, and then it'll eventually continue out west. Okay, so there's Tropical Storm Hone. You also have Hurricane Gilma, okay, over here. It's hard to see, but if you take a look at the extreme right, you see the mainland of Hawaii over there. Thankfully, it does look like, Gilma's going to weaken and become a depression by the time it actually passes north of Hawaii, but just something to watch or keep an eye on just in case. But it looks like it won't really be affecting anywhere. So there is your Central Pacific and Hawaii concerns. We can also take a look at the Eastern Pacific's forecast. We have one other storm behind Gilma. This could actually become stronger than Gilma. 80% 48 hours, 90% next 7 days. It will eventually head kind of here, turn into major hurricane before kind of heading out to sea, and it shouldn't affect it shouldn't affect Hawaii as per the latest forecasts. Now, for those wondering, the strength of Gilma right now is a 115-mile-per-hour hurricane. So yes, it's actually Cat 3, major hurricane, but thankfully it won't be affecting any land. Now getting into our last subject of the day, Atlantic forecast, and I just want to show no tropical cyclone activity is expected in the next 7 days. However, there has been some areas, there has been some convection over here in the Bahamas, some north of the Yucatan, and there has been some waves trying to get going down here. Okay, but overall, there's nothing notable to really pay attention to. But as we get deeper into the season, and as we reach the peak, activity should spark up again, especially for the main development region and areas and concerns to watch out for the U.S. and Caribbean islands, and even Mexico. So there's your forecast. There's everything you need to know about the tropics. Just a nice tropical power pack informational video. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day.